Welcome to my bedroom in the Lower East Side. This is how I make my bed every single morning, and then I crawl out of it. But at 30, I think I'm definitely ready for more space. But essentially, the closet space is what really sold me on this apartment. I'm definitely okay with living in a smaller bedroom because if you're living in Manhattan, then you're really never home anyways. There's always so much going on, so much to do. I find that it's honestly not a bad thing to have a small apartment because I know that it's small, therefore I just don't buy a lot of things. So it's kept me in that minimalist mentality. So I don't have too much to take back home anyway. So it worked out for me in the long run. I've got like everything in piles from packing. Like I've got like a pile of my kitchen stuff here, a pile of my shoes here. It's just kind of a mess, and I hate living in this like limbo where I have to pack in like sections and parts of my things are gone. Like my kitchen island left this morning because somebody bought it, and you never know because people don't show up or they change their mind. So you never know that it's sold until they actually give you money for it and then take it with them. But thankfully I at least sold that and a couple of other little things. And the other thing is like they always want to negotiate, so you don't want to price it too low and then they negotiate it even lower, and then you're like, oh, damn, I didn't get too much money for it. What sucks about it now is that my island is gone. We have no counter space, so I'm basically just cooking on the floor if I make anything. So I actually just learned about this, but if you're trying to get rid of your bed in Manhattan, you can't just like take it downstairs and then leave it on the sidewalk. And I thought that's what you could do because I've definitely seen a ton of beds on the sidewalk before. You actually have to wrap your bed up in plastic or your bed frame even, and then take it downstairs and make an appointment with the Department of Sanitation for them to come pick it up. Otherwise you get charged $100. I don't have $100 to be charged just randomly. There have been like pros and cons about living in New York City. Obviously it's amazing and my friends live here, my sister lives really close to me, but the only cons have been the fact that it's expensive, and number two, that dripping noise is our washer dryer. I'm very grateful that we even have a washer dryer, but it's been making that same dripping noise all year long, and it's on all day and all night, so it never stops. It's so irritating. I'm pretty much hearing it in my dreams, and it's like the background noise to my life now. Before I lose all of my daylight, I do want to take you guys up to my rooftop to give it one last proper goodbye, and then just one quick look downstairs, and I do have one small request from you. So my rooftop has a bunch of private cabanas, and not many people in the apartment building have private cabanas, just a few. This is our cabana on the left. It's pretty cute. Picked up those colorful boxes from a pride parade. You can see the Freedom Tower out in the distance. That's the one with the big spike. Got my gloves for a good measure. This is the Lower East Side, guys. Pretty empty today. We live really close to Dudley's. I don't know if you guys remember that restaurant, but it's actually, I don't know if you watched the first season of You, but in You, when Beck is locked in that cage that he makes, he actually asked her what her last meal would be, and she requests Dudley's. So we live right above iconic Dudley's, and it's so yummy. The coffee shop is open, but it's obviously shut down. It's actually not a bad day. It's pretty nice outside, but it's still a little chilly. So this is a neighborhood. One small request from you guys. I would love to know if you have any tips or tricks for moving and packing from one state to another or one apartment to another. I would love to just know. I mean, I've definitely moved a ton, but I think it's great getting different perspectives and different tricks that other people use. So let me know in the comments below. I can't wait to read them. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next one.